everyone, Shelley Rael, registered dietitian, nutritionist with Eat, Live, Be Well Nutrition. What do I want to address today is an issue that comes up a lot in talking about what foods we should never ever eat. I recently held a workshop where I talked about many things, but at the end of the workshop, I spent about 30 minutes answering people's questions they have. And this was off the cuff. I had no idea what people were going to ask. But one of the questions I was asked is, what food should we never, ever eat? And you may be surprised what my answer was. I took about 30 seconds. It felt like it was 5 minutes. And I was thinking and thinking and thinking about what is that one food I would never eat. Now, honestly, the one food I would never eat would be Brussels sprouts, but that's not for any other reason other than I don't like Brussels sprouts. That's nothing other than a personal preference. But what I want to clarify before I give the answer is this. If you have a food allergy, you have a food intolerance, of course I'm not going to tell you to eat something from that category. So if you're allergic to eggs, I would never tell you you must eat eggs. So of course that's off limits. But if you don't have an allergy to a food, you don't have any specific health issue that would be irritated by that food, here's the answer to that question. There is not a single food that I would tell you to never, ever eat. And that may surprise you. But when I say I would have a Diet Coke or I would have a Coke, I'm not drinking liters or gallons of it. I'm not even having a 12-ounce can. I have a little bit when I want it, and I don't feel bad about it. Now, if I felt bad as a result of drinking it physically, I probably would stop drinking it. But what I want you to understand in the big picture here is that it's quantity, how much we are eating, how frequently we are eating those foods. So the foods themselves are not what are necessarily off limits. However, there's one thing that I did answer this person's question is one ingredient. The one ingredient I tell people to look for is this. Look for, in the ingredients list of any food that you may have, look for hydrogenated oil or partially hydrogenated oil. And it doesn't matter what kind of oil it is, whether it's cottonseed oil or soybean oil, if it's hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated. I really want people to get away from that type of ingredient because that has been shown harm to our health. But those foods, for example, if your peanut butter has that in there, I'm not telling you to avoid the peanut butter. I'm telling you to watch for the peanut butter that has that one ingredient. So bottom line here is this. As a dietitian, I am not telling you to avoid foods. And if you're having this encounter where you have people who are telling you, don't eat this, don't eat this, don't eat this, don't eat this, maybe think twice and see how it can fit into your overall eating pattern, your overall diet, and it should be okay for you. If you ever have any questions, reach out to me. Like this post, share this post. I'd love to hear your comments on it, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.